The sun rose over the U.S. Naval Air Station in Virginia, casting long golden shadows across the runway. Mechanics hustled, pilots jogged to morning briefings, and the smell of jet fuel drifted through the cold air. Among them walked Ethan Cole, a single dad in his late 30s, wearing a worn-out navy blue jumpsuit with grease stains that never washed out. He pushed his toolbox across the concrete and tried to ignore the murmured laughter from younger mechanics nearby. "Single dad superhero reporting for duty," one of them joked. Loud enough for Ethan to hear. Ethan ignored it. He had bigger worries like paying rent, covering his daughter Emily's medicine, and making sure he didn't lose this job. He had once been on track to become one of the Navy's top engineers, but life had other plans. And today, life was about to throw him right into the center of a storm. The Admiral Aravesa black SUV stopped near Hangar 4. Out stepped Admiral Victoria Kane. Strict posture, short gray hair, sharp blue eyes. She was known across the base as the Iron Admiral. Smart, fearless, unbreakable. And intimidating as hell. Everyone straightened. Except Ethan, who kept working under a fighter jet, unaware she was approaching. "Who's the mechanic assigned to Jet 72? The Admiral barked. A junior officer pointed. "Ma'am, he's under the aircraft." "Ethan Cole." Ethan rolled out on his back, still holding a wrench. "What seems to be the—" Then he froze. The Admiral stood in front of him, arms crossed, smirking faintly. "Oh," Ethan said. "Morning, Admiral." She raised an eyebrow. "You're the one? They said you're the best mechanic here." Some of the younger mechanics snickered, whispering sarcastically, "Yeah, the single dad miracle worker." The Admiral seemed amused. "So tell me, Mr. Cole, can you fix Jet 72? Ethan wiped sweat from his forehead. "I can fix anything, ma'am." "Oh?" She took a step closer, tone turning playful but sharp. "Fix this jet by sundown and I'll marry you." The entire hangar froze. The mechanic stared. Ethan blinked. "Ma'am, what?" The Admiral smirked. "Calm down. It's a joke." The hangar erupted in laughter, but the Admiral's eyes didn't laugh. For a moment, she studied Ethan with an expression no one could decode. "Just fix it," she said coldly. "This aircraft flies tomorrow." She walked away. The impossible alien Ethan climbed into the jet's engine compartment. One look and his stomach dropped. Systems fried. Hydraulic lines cracked. Electronics gone. This wasn't repairable in a day, not unless he stayed through the night. "Hey, Cole," one mechanic mocked. "You heard her. Fix it and you get to marry the Queen of Steel." Another added, "Imagine the Admiral marrying a janitor-level mechanic." Ethan ignored them. He had more important things to focus on, because the truth was, he needed to fix this jet. He needed overtime hours. He needed to keep his job. He needed his daughter's medicine. So he worked hard. His hands bled. His back ached. His stomach growled. Hours passed. The sun dipped low, still. The jet sat unfinished. A surprise visitor. The hangar wasn't supposed to allow family, but a small voice echoed softly. "Daddy?" Ethan froze. It was Emily, his 7-year-old daughter, wearing a pink jacket, hugging a stuffed bear. Her babysitter stood behind her. Emily ran to him and wrapped her arms around his legs. "Daddy, you didn't come home?" she whispered. Ethan knelt. "I'm sorry, sweetheart. Daddy's working hard today." The babysitter sighed. "She insisted on seeing you." Before Ethan could respond, a sharp voice echoed across the hangar. "What is a child doing inside a restricted area?" Admiral Kane marched toward them. The babysitter froze. Ethan swallowed hard. "Ma'am, I'm sorry." But then something unexpected happened. Emily stepped forward, eyes innocent and brave. "Please don't be mad at my daddy. He works so hard. He always fixes everything." The Admiral stared at the little girl, Something in her expression softened. "What's your name?" she asked gently. "Emily," she whispered. "My daddy is the best fixer in the whole world." The hangar went silent. The Admiral knelt down, something no one had ever seen her do. "Well, Emily," she said softly, "let's see if your daddy can fix this jet." The reveal that changed EVR white teen Ethan worked until his fingers trembled. The Admiral stayed the entire time, watching from a distance. Around midnight, Ethan climbed down from the aircraft. Defeated. "It's no use, ma'am," he said quietly. "I couldn't fix it in time." "You worked alone for 14 hours, she said. "No one else stepped up." "That says something." Ethan sighed. It wasn't enough. But the Admiral didn't respond. She walked toward his toolbox and picked up a small folder that had fallen out earlier. Inside was a document, a certificate. One with a Navy SEAL, Ethan Cole, former lead aerospace engineer, Project Reaper. Honorably discharged. The Admiral went still. She looked up at him, stunned. "You were on Project Reaper?" She whispered. Double quotes. "Yes, ma'am," Ethan answered quietly. "But I left when my wife passed away. I had a newborn baby and no family to help." The hangar fell silent. The Admiral stared at him with new eyes. "You're not just a mechanic," she said softly. "You're one of the best engineers the Navy ever lost." Ethan didn't know what to say. The Admiral took a step closer. "I made a joke earlier," she said. "But let me say something serious now." She looked him straight in the eyes. "Fix this jet with me, and I will give you your old rank back. Full pay, full benefits, health care for your daughter, and a position on my engineering team." Ethan's jaw dropped. "And the marriage thing?" He joked weakly. The Admiral actually smiled, a real smile. "One step at a time, Mr. Cole. A new B-9 by dawn." The jet rode back to life as the final engine test completed. Ethan and the Admiral stood side by side, covered in grease, exhausted, but victorious. Emily clapped from the sidelines. "Daddy, you fixed it!" The Admiral placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder. "No," she corrected. "We fixed it." She paused, then added, "And this time, Mr. Cole, you're not doing it alone." Ethan looked at his daughter, at the jet, at the Admiral. For the first time in years, he felt hope. Real hope.